deep breath and think. What did you miss? What are you forgetting?
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the Easter eggs in Grey's Anatomy you probably missed. Beware of spoilers.
Stay here. Stay here. Don't move. Don't move. Wait for me. Wait for me.
Number 20. Madonna's Like a Virgin. Music on Grey's Anatomy is never random, and Cristina Yang proves it twice with one unforgettable song. Right after Burke leaves her in season 4, Cristina is so wrecked she ends up in the morgue of all places, singing Madonna's Like a Virgin.
I made it through the wilderness. Somehow I made it through. Didn't know how lost I was until I found you.
For Cristina, that was a strange but powerful outlet for her grief. Fast forward to season 10, when Burke reappears to offer her a job in Switzerland. Guess what's playing in the background?
Just haven't been able to find anyone that I was willing to give the Institute to until now.
Wait. You're offering me your hospital. Like you're Willy Wonka and you're handing me a chocolate factory.
Yep, a slowed-down cover of the same song, Like a Virgin. The musical callback is no accident. It's a clever twist that perfectly ties Cristina's heartbreak to her healing. Grey's proved to fans that they use music for storytelling. Talk about a full-circle moment.
This place is yours, Cristina, if you want it. Do you?
Number 19. Mark strokes Lexie's hair. This show loves planting little moments that only hit you seasons later, and this one is a heartbreaker.
I'm now going to climb into bed with you and I'm going to stroke your hair, because that's what I like to have done for me when I'm hurt.
Remember in season 5 when Lexie Grey tells Mark Sloan that when she's upset, nothing soothes her like someone stroking her hair. It feels like a really cute character quirk, a confession that's easy to overlook at the moment. Here's where it gets painful.
Lexie! Derek! Lexie!
In season 8, after the devastating plane crash, Lexie's trapped. She's dying. But Mark is right there with her, and what does he do? He leans over and gently strokes her hair, giving her the exact comfort she once asked for. It's subtle, easy to miss, but unforgettable once you connect the dots. Grey's Anatomy always delivers a gut punch in hidden details. Number 18. The Fork MRI.
I'm having this MRI for Kyle. He's not ready to let go. But me and my aneurysm, we're good friends.
If you're not familiar with common medical machinery, this moment would have gone way over your head. In this season 2 episode, patient Sylvia arrives with a fork lodged in her neck after an unfortunate intimate incident. Now, while that in itself is strange enough, Derek orders an MRI to be performed on her.
I want to find out what's causing the clenching. Now, do you have a history of seizures?
No.
We can only hope that this procedure was intended to be done after the fork was removed, as an MRI, magnetic resonance imaging, would prove lethal. Thankfully, Sylvia isn't further maimed by the end of the episode, but this small detail had some fans totally confused.
So, how much do you know about this Dr. Shepard?
Kyle, no. I do not want another MRI. I want to go to Paris.
Number 17. Bailey's 5 Rules. This one's so easy to miss, but it's genius. Remember Miranda Bailey's 5 rules?
Rule number 1, don't bother sucking up. I already hate you. That's not gonna change. Trauma protocol, phone list, pagers. Nurses will page you. You answer every page at a run. A run! That's rule number 2.
In the pilot, she preaches them like a gospel to the new interns, except she accidentally skips one. Get this, on her very first day, Meredith is the one who corrects her.
If I'm sleeping, don't wake me unless your patient is actually dying. Rule number 4, the dying patient better not be dead when I get there. Not only will you have killed someone, you would have woke me for no good reason. We clear? Yes.
You said 5 rules, that was only 4.
Bold move, right? Now fast forward to season 4, it's Cristina Yang drilling those same rules into her interns. But just like Bailey, she misses one. This time it's Lexie Grey who jumps in to complete the list.
The dying patient better not be dead when I get there, because not only will you have killed someone, you will have woken me for no good reason. Are we clear? Yes?
That was 4 rules. You said 5.
Rule number 5. When I move, you move.
Both Grey sisters, years apart, catching the same mistake. It's hilarious, satisfying, and a testament to the writer's attention to detail.
1, 2, go get stat packs. 3, 4, go meet the ambulances.
1 and 2.
Why? No, I can't remember the names.
Number 16, Karev's CGI appearance.
The 7 years you spend here as a surgical resident will be the best and worst of your life. You will be pushed to the breaking point. Look around you. Say hello to your competition.
Believe it or not, Alex Karev wasn't even supposed to be in the Grey's Anatomy pilot. When they first shot episode 1, Justin Chambers wasn't part of the cast at all. But then the producers quickly realized their intern lineup was missing a certain energy. Someone cocky, sharp, and just a little unbearable.
Are you sure that's the right diagnosis?
Well, I don't know. I'm only an intern. Here's an idea. Why don't you go spend 4 years in med school and then let me know if it's the right diagnosis?
So what did they do? They literally edited Karev into the episode after it had been shot, using CGI to slip him into scenes, like we wouldn't later find out. The thing is, once you rewatch, you can kind of tell something feels a little off. But what's most interesting is that Karev, the last-minute add-on, turned into one of the show's longest-running and most beloved characters.
I'm not surprised at all.
I am 100% surprised. Hey. Nice work, Evil Spawn.
Number 15, Izzy's dog posters.
I'm putting my foot down. Either the dog moves out or I do. Foot down now. Me or the dog, which is it?
Back in season 2, Izzy Stevens needed a bit of cheer, so she and her roommate Meredith Grey adopted a dog, Doc. Things didn't go exactly smoothly with the dog, and in a later episode, Izzy tries to give him away.
He's your dog too. We got him together.
We got him together, but he's not my dog. He's not your dog either. He doesn't even know us. We are not home enough for him to know us.
She hangs flyers of Doc all around the hospital, basically begging for someone to adopt him. It's funny and awkward, but it gets even wilder. If you look closely in season 12, one of those dog posters is still hanging in the hospital hallway. Doc had died later in season 2. We all most likely missed this bittersweet Easter egg, but we can't help asking if it's just a set slip or the writer's way of honoring Doc. Number 14, Portions for Fox's homage. This show has always known how to pull at our nostalgia, and this time they set the tone with Rilo Kiley's Portions for Foxes.
Each of you comes here today hopeful, wanting in on the game. A month ago, you were in med school being taught by doctors. Today, you are the doctors.
In the pilot, that's the first song we hear as Meredith starts her intern journey. Then, in true Grey's Anatomy fashion, the song resurfaces in the iconic 300th episode, right after Meredith wins the Harper Avery Award.
Look who's calling.
Uh-oh.
Hey, you're just in time for the champagne. Ready? Wait for it.
Talk about goosebumps. Sure, the track popped up in other seasons too, but this hits harder as it bookends Meredith's journey from an intern to an award-winning surgeon. We may not have noticed, but it wasn't just background music. It was the show's way of paying homage to the song and to the fans who stuck around since day one.
And that history and memory and the ghosts of our past are sometimes just as tangible as anything we can hold in our hands.
Number 13, real-life nurses. We all love nurses, right? Here's one the show hid in plain sight. That's Bulky Ann, the quiet scrub nurse who's always in the OR. She's not just acting, she's actually a real-life scrub nurse.
4-0 monochrome, please.
You say please to Buki.
I did.
Right here? There.
You just keep getting younger.
Right?
While most of the Grey's Anatomy cast trained with medical experts to look convincing, actor Kathy Ann already knew the job inside out. She's been in the show from day one, silently assisting Dr. Derek Shepard and the rest. But in reality, she's assisted in countless surgeries off-screen.
The real-life surgical nurse owing her TV career to the show's medical advisor, Linda Klein, who recruited Boki to help make the hit drama look as accurate as possible. The friendship starting while working together at St. John's in Los Angeles.
We've been friends since 76.
Boki's role is usually easy to overlook, but once you know her backstory, it hits you. You then realize that, in fact, she might be the most medically qualified person in the room, both on set and in the storyline.
I'm gonna tell them their son's being saved by a surgical legend.
Okay, don't do that.
Surgical superhero?
No, Wonder Woman.
Yeah, perfect.
Number 12, OR board. Ever catch yourself staring at the OR board in Grey's Anatomy? Probably not. Most of us were too busy following the drama.
No one touches the board except Chief Bailey. If Chief Bailey even sees you lay a finger on it, she will take that finger and she will kill you. And you can't take my career to the next level if you're dead.
That giant board was always there, in the background, filled with names of different surgeons, and we all just assumed it was a prop. It even became a flashpoint when Dr. Eliza Minnick came in and started shaking things up, becoming a symbol of tradition versus change.
Was there a problem with the way I arranged the board this morning?
You use lowercase letters.
So, it's still legible.
It's a little passive-aggressive, don't you think? We prefer caps.
But what we failed to notice was that those names on the board weren't just random. They were names of the real crew behind the show, not just fictional doctors. For years, the board blended into the background, with a subtle tribute to those who kept the show alive.
Then I'll leave you to it.
Thank you.
Yo.
Number 11, Post-it note marriage. Life at Grace Sloan always gets in the way, and this makes Derek and Meredith ditch their big wedding. So in the season 5 finale, Derek grabs a Post-it and pens their vows.
What do we want to promise each other?
That you'll love me, even when you hate me.
Get this, he was actually supposed to use a prop with pre-written lines, but Patrick Dempsey just went for it. He writes their vows in real time as they're speaking them, somehow squeezing every promise onto that tiny square.
You see that? Plenty of time.
It made that moment feel real and unforgettable. Then fast forward to season 19, and that same blue Post-it reappears after it was saved from a fire by Maggie. This iconic callback didn't just honor Derek, it reminded Meredith of the vows they made, shaping her choices and reevaluating her future.
But we're all storms inside.
Take it one step at a time.
Number 10, Secret Pregnancy. Just because an actress is pregnant doesn't mean her character has to be, so hiding pregnancies is a common practice in the television industry.
Well, at least you don't have to be laid up in bed for the next month.
There have been some clever tactics used over the years, like strategically placed props or CGI. Even though Grey's used some of these tactics, they took things to another level to cover Ellen Pompeo's pregnancy in a particular episode.
Am I stupid for doing this?
No.
Really?
You get to save your dad's life tonight.
They created an entire story where Meredith donated her liver to her father, which meant Pompeo could lie in a hospital bed and wear a hospital gown, in addition to giving both the actress and Meredith a good reason to be absent for a while.
Good, that's good.
Number 9, doppelgangers. This detail has us seeing double 3 times. For the monumental 300th episode, the show decided to give us some nostalgia with doppelgangers of some of our favorite characters.
You were right, okay? You're always right.
Now you're just stating the obvious.
I think I'm hallucinating.
You'll find a George lookalike wearing his signature brown jacket, a Cristina lookalike wearing a leather jacket, and an Izzy wearing a pink sweater.
Seriously, you're gonna blame me for this?
All 3 are doctors who take us on a roller coaster ride of emotions and nostalgia. Executive producer Krista Vernoff revealed that actress Erin Ray inspired the doppelganger story, since she looked so much like Katherine Heigl, and we definitely agree.
We're second years. Try to keep up.
See another one of me, I'm leaving.
Number 8, Return of the Post-it Notes. To everyone else, a Post-it note may seem like an ordinary piece of paper, but to a Grey's Anatomy fan, it's a legally binding contract.
To love each other, even when we hate each other.
Derek and Meredith's first wedding vows were written on a blue Post-it, and the show actually foreshadows the moment earlier in the episode. Before the couple gets to their vows, Cristina gives Meredith a pen, blue Post-its, and an old grocery list for the traditional something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue bridal rhyme.
Borrowed, and all of it's blue, so you're covered.
That very pen and blue Post-its were later used in this episode for Meredith's iconic Post-it wedding, so we can thank Cristina for saving that impromptu moment.
You see that? Plenty of time.
Number 7, magic exists. Do you believe in magic? Well, if you're a fan of Grey's Anatomy, there's a good chance you do. If you look at the first letters of the original interns, Meredith, Alex, George, Izzy, and Cristina, what do you get? MAGIC. In the Easter egg-filled 300th episode, Meredith may directly be referencing the acronym during her voiceover when she says,
"We are forced to acknowledge that certain kinds of magic exist."
It may sound like a stretch, but it is the episode with doppelgangers, and she not only says this right after imagining her late mother, but also right before she gets a call from the real Cristina.
Yes, yes.
What'd she say?
Yes, she asked me if I feel different.
Damn straight she does.
Number 6, tribute to Derek. Most of us will never really accept the death of Derek Shepherd, but at least the show includes little details to keep his memory alive.
I have a thing for ferry boats.
For those who don't know, Derek had a thing for ferry boats. So naturally, he has a scrub cap decorated with his favorite ships. It was his signature cap. So when he passes away, Meredith took up the mantle and began wearing the cap in her own surgeries. She's even wearing it when she finds out that she's won the Harper Avery Award. So it must be lucky.
Congrats, Meredith.
Number 5. The Rhimes Cafe. This detail is very subtle and quick. Blink and you've missed it. While Richard Webber is in a cafe leisurely reading his paper, he sees police cars going towards the hospital, so he pays and runs off.
You can't pay with that.
If you look at the waitress in that short scene, her shirt says The Rhimes Cafe, which is a reference to Shonda Rhimes. Rhimes is the creator of Grey's Anatomy and wrote the episode, so it's only natural that she'd want to slip her name into her own creation, even if it's only for a split second. Number 4. Episode names. Something the show does really well is its music choices. They always manage to pick the perfect song to fit the mood, and you can't forget their entire musical episode. Something you might not have noticed is that almost every episode of the series is actually titled after a song.
Hey, just get over yourself. This ain't too good for your health. Hey, just get over yourself.
The aforementioned musical episode, for example, is titled Song Beneath the Song, which is genius, as it's basically like Songception. The episode where Derek dies is titled How to Save a Life, which is the title of a song by The Fray. There have been many episodes now, so the dedication to relevant song titles is impressive.
So that's pain, field pressure, just shot up.
It might be an air embolus. Back on the PA catheter.
And more FFP in factor 7. We're losing her.
Number 3. Amelia's presidential remark. Sometimes politics have a way of slipping themselves into a show. In this case, Amelia Shepherd gave a subtle diss to President Trump. Even after going through a traumatic surgery to remove a brain tumor, and even though she feels like a new person, there is one thing that remains the same for Amelia, and that's her dislike of the president. She's going through routine questions for discharge following brain surgery when she's asked by her doctor if she knows the current president. Without missing a beat, she responds that she wishes she didn't. Like we said, subtle but to the point.
Do you know who the president is?
I wish I didn't.
Number 2. Nurses are more like background players. Where the nurses at? We know they're physically there, and sometimes they even sneak into a romance every once in a while, but they never seem to be doing regular nurse duties.
Nervous handlers?
I'm sorry, I should be better at this, but I still got a little squeamish around leeches.
Instead, the doctors do everything and the nurses take a back seat, often just observing the doctors and following whatever menial task the doctors give them.
Unhappy nurses lead to... I don't even want to think about it.
If you've ever been hospitalized or visited someone in the hospital, you'll know that nurses are extremely hands-on with their patients and can even handle a medical procedure or two. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Foreshadowing what happens to Derek. Most of us felt pretty blindsided by the death of Derek Shepherd. He was a major character, Meredith's soulmate, and our McDreamy. We didn't think they could kill him, but his death may have been foreshadowed as early as the first season.
You know, I have 4 sisters. Very girly, tons of kids. If I was in a coma, they'd all be here. I'd want them here.
That's when Derek says that if he was ever in a coma, he'd want his sisters there. And wouldn't you know it, he was in a coma before he was taken off life support. Then in season 5, Meredith has vivid nightmares of Derek dying in an accident, which is how he ends up dying several seasons later. Are these merely coincidences, or was Derek doomed from the beginning? Which of these exciting Grey's Easter eggs did you miss? Let us know in the comments section.
How did I not know?
Well, they reach an age where they like to keep secrets, like to figure things out for themselves. It's not on you.